So when you go through what they sometimes refer to as the treatment pipeline, and I really don't like that term, but it's kind of the common parlance. The first step is medical detox, and that this is unfortunately probably the most difficult part of the recovery process. It has high opportunity for relapse. It quite often, as Mrs. Meuse just said, folks might get sectioned there, so it might be against their will, and they might slip. That is why I and so many members of that Wilmington community went to the zoning board and the planning board and spoke up and said, there's an opportunity for relapse here in which someone will willfully check themselves out. Into-action recovery is a different beast. It helps them alleviate a different burden, and that's reintegration back into society. These are men and hopefully young women and older folks, everything down the line when they eventually do expand, that are going to go to work. They have to make bills, they have to make payments, they have responsibilities to their family. They're two different animals, and that's important to recognize.
Ms. Meuse.
I really think it's it's too bad because the residents really need a voice in this. When you're trying to put certain places into neighborhoods, you need to listen to the neighbors. And unfortunately, a lot of times that's not what the towns do. I mean, and not what the planning boards do. They just say, hey, it's zoned, you get what we have. And so I understand that. So there needs to be a plan, a place. Where can we put these places in Tewksbury? Where can we put these places in Wilmington? That it won't affect the neighborhoods, but it will help the people. I mean, it seems like in Wilmington there are a lot of places and industrial areas where they could put these houses that none of the residents feel that they're being hurt by it. So that's what I would look for. I would look for a plan. Where is the best place for these places to be put?
Thank you, Ms. Prinzivalli.
So I've had residents from both towns reach out to me in regarding to this scenario. And what the problem is, they don't feel that they are being involved. If you're going to have a sober home or recovery home or whatever type of program it is, as your neighbor, you want questions answered, and the residents are feeling that they're not getting their questions answered. They feel out of the loop, and they're nervous about it, and they have the right to be nervous about it. There's a lot, I would even have a lot of questions, and I would want them answered myself, especially with myself getting married, looking to start a family of my own. These are, concerns that all residents have the right to have, and I believe both towns may have better locations for these type of homes to be put in. So I feel that our town elected officials and government, we should all be able to work together to find the proper location so everybody is satisfied.